a short period of time, he actually managed to reach a gold rank. So we are very blessed to have him to share products with us today. So today, afternoon party is about 1 hour sharing. So we'll have product sharing and then also have some testimonial sharing as well after that. Okay, so Alfred, he I know him as a very hardworking, very helpful person. So he has actually contributed a lot to our team. So very glad to have him on board. So today, whoever who is here today to listen to his product sharing, yeah, you really open your ears, open your minds, and really listen to what he has to say because he has very, very good product knowledge as well. Okay, so let us put our hands together and welcome Mr. Alfred Lee.
Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you for your wonderful tee up, Yvonne. Okay, now, but actually, I would say that, this is by luck that we are all here in this Zoom call today. So, if this is the first time, if this is your first time that you're on board with us, hopefully today's sharing will actually benefit you and also your family. Okay, so today we go straight into the product. So this is a sharing about the product range that we have here in Malaysia. So actually we actually have both the health supplement series, and on top of that, we also have the skincare series. But today we will actually focus more on the health supplement lah. So if you have actually been to our Tangside office in level 20 of the KL Gateway Mall, you may have seen some of these products that is actually on display in a display case as you enter the door. So I will talk about the supplements today. Yeah. So actually, before I start, I myself have quite a lot of testimony lah. Okay, I used to play badminton at the national level, which is the under 18 category. Because of this, I have a lot of injuries on my shoulders. I actually dislocated my knee, my spine, and my back. So when you ask my wife Christine, she can actually tell. So sometime before the rain comes, I will tell, oh, it's going to rain. Yeah. So rheumatism. So by taking our Tangside product, it actually really helps me, and I'm able to enjoy a pain-free life. Okay, and I'm sure there are lots of people around you that actually have pain problems, and there are a lot of people around us that we can actually help, right? So from this I started using the product, and today I will be focusing on some of the products, and also we have a few friends to share their testimonies with you today. So without further ado, yeah. So one of the product is actually before that, I would like to share with you how our body organization is. All right. So actually, in our body, we have a trillion cells. We have got many cells. Okay, and all of us, actually, depending on case by case, generally we have trillions of cells in our body. So you can see, from the cells, it forms tissues, okay, muscle tissues and all. And for example, muscle tissues, that's where you get your biceps, your quads, for bodybuilders. Oh, Jason is here. I'm sure he knows what is biceps and all. Yeah. So you can see from cells, it forms tissues. Okay. Then after that, from the tissue, it forms different organs in the body, like our liver, our kidneys, our heart, and then it forms the body system. And after that, it will actually be the circulatory system. And we have actually 8 main systems in our body. Okay, and this actually forms the human body. So this is just a rough explanation of how our bodies are organized actually. All right. So now we can see, we go through a compound. We call this a miracle compound, which is proteoglycan. Okay, so proteoglycan, do you know that it's actually in all our bodies, and it is very important. So in the past, why people don't know about proteoglycan is because it is a very expensive ingredient. So to produce 1 gram, it used to be costing USD 300,000 to produce 1 gram. So it's very difficult to extract. But now, because of the technological advancement, we are actually able to extract the proteoglycan faster with higher purity, and uh, the extraction uh, cost is actually less, so that ordinary people like you and me can buy and consume it. Okay, so let's go a little bit more detail on this proteoglycan. So you can see from this picture, you can see there are cells here, right? The blue color thingy, right? So the blue colored cells stuff are our cells. So in between the cells, can you see the arrow, red colored arrow here? In between the colored cells, okay, there is a space, and this space is called the extracellular matrix. So between the cells and cells, it's called the extracellular matrix. So what does extracellular matrix, what is this extracellular matrix? This is a gel-formed tissues between cells, which are the main moisturizing source for all of us. All right. So people only know actually two ingredients in the extracellular matrix. Okay, one is the collagen, and second one is the hyaluronic acid. Okay, so what do we do? What do we want to do with this extracellular matrix? We need to make sure that it is very, very healthy, so it can provide a healthy environment for all our trillion cells in our body. So when the environment is healthy, what happens? You will realize that all your problems in your body will actually go away, because all the cells are healthy and they are living in a very, very healthy environment. So a lot of people in the world, like I said just now, only know two main ingredients in the extracellular matrix, which is the collagen and the hyaluronic acid. Now, I'm sure many of you here now have heard of these two components. What is collagen and what is hyaluronic acid? Have you heard of proteoglycan before or not? I think most of us have not heard about proteoglycan, right? So actually, the real main superstar in this extracellular matrix is called the proteoglycan. Okay, so what does proteoglycan do? Proteoglycan actually has um, moisturizing power that actually exceeds collagen and hyaluronic acid. Okay, not only that, it also helps synthesize, that means produce collagen and hyaluronic acid. And that means this is like proteoglycan is like a mother lah, okay, which actually gives birth to two children. One is the collagen and the other one is hyaluronic acid. Okay, so it's actually a very, very important part of the body and has the same effect as the EGF, okay, which is the epidermal growth factor that actually accelerates regeneration of cells. Okay, so what are the functions of proteoglycan? Okay, so actually there are more functions than this, but I will talk about five main functions later, in one slide later. Okay, actually proteoglycan, okay, we have the proteoglycan in our product called Profil. Okay, so what is so special about our proteoglycan and our Profil? It is actually world patented LPT technology. Okay, and the extraction of proteoglycan it's from the nasal soft bone of salmon fish from Hokkaido. And the beautiful thing of it is the extraction method, LPT extraction method, enables us to extract 90% purity. Okay, our Profil has 90% purity in this proteoglycan. All right. So basically, what are the functions of proteoglycan? Actually, like I said just now, there are five main functions. These are the five main functions. As you can see here, okay, the first is anti-inflammation. Okay, so Profil or proteoglycan has a very good property that helps reduce inflammation in the whole body. All right. Number two, like what I mentioned just now, the EGF is actually cell regeneration, which means for people, we benefit from it by its anti-aging effect, which makes us feel younger and younger when we consume the product. Okay. And number three, this is something very, very special, because not many products have this ability. Okay, basically it's moisturization 30% up. Okay, now as we age or get injured through sports, a lot of cartilages and stuff inside our body are being damaged. Okay, so it becomes less and less, and so you find sometimes the bone rub against each other and becomes painful. All right. So sometimes when you experience pain when you walk, when you climb up and down a flight of stairs, this shows that your cartilage has regenerated or degenerated. Okay. So one special function of the protocyclin is cartilage regeneration. There is cartilage in our whole body. So most of us will actually think, wow, cartilage means knee cartilage. So when I walk around, it is very, very painful. But ask yourself, do you think that cartilage is only in the knees? No, right? It is also in our knees, in our elbows, even in our spine. I know that there's a friend of mine has got spine, the cartilage degeneration. So she is one of our members, okay, and she benefited from it because last time she cannot even bend her back. Now she can actually do Pilates and bend her back quite well. So even in our spine, there is cartilages in between the vertebrae. Example, L4, L5, in between your backbone are actually cartilages. All right. So now, then we have this bone metabolism. Okay. So it is also important for us to improve, be able to improve. This product is able to help us improve our bone metabolism, as we do not want osteoporosis, especially in the ladies, right? So the other thing is also when you see this moisturization is 30% up. Okay, what does this mean? This means that our product profile with the prototypen can actually have 30% more moisturizing effect than hyaluronic acid. Okay, so hyaluronic acid is well known in the market for its moisturizing power of the skin, but proteoglycan is actually 30% more moisturizing than hyaluronic acid. And not only that, it actually helps the body regenerate its own collagen and hyaluronic acid. Okay, so that is why the moisturizing power is very, very strong. And that's why people with dry skin and people with skin issues like eczema, psoriasis experience improved condition after consuming our profile. Okay, and also in joints, moisturizing power is also very, very important because it absorbs moisture around the joints, and when that happens, it provides a better cushioning effect for the cartilage. Yeah, so moving on. Okay, our next product, okay, you can see from here that is our joint, right? You can see our joints, you have cartilages. Okay, so zooming in further into our joint, if you look at the diagram, you can see the top and bottom are bones. All right, for example, that is actually our knee. So in between there is a cartilage. So if you zoom further into the cartilage, you can see the next picture in the middle, in the circle. All right, so if you notice, there is a brush-like structure. Okay, now these are actually proteoglycan. So proteoglycan can actually absorb more than 100 times of its own size and its own weight. So it is actually very, very moisturizing. And proteoglycan actually absorbs moisture from around the joint to provide that cushioning effect for all of us. Okay, so but because every time when we walk, the vibration will actually cause the pain. All right, so proteoglycan is actually the ingredient that actually provides moisture to the joints. Then the type 2 collagen is the one that has a net structure. You can see the greenish thing here, the net like structure. It provides structure to the knee. Okay, the structure in the cartilage gives it solidity and its resistance. So type 2 collagen is about 45%, okay, of the composition in our joints, and proteoglycan is actually around 35%. So these two components provide about already 80%, of what is in our cartilages. And then you can also see the hyaluronic acid which is the green turquoise color in one strip. Okay, you can see the hyaluronic acid in one strip that provides the elasticity to our joint. So actually, all these components together are very, very important for our cartilages. Okay, so next I will actually move on to our product, which is the type 2 collagen, Joyfield. Okay, so this is a product with blue packing, and if you can see in the picture, it's a blue packing on the right. Okay, so now type 2 collagen, the what you call this? The type 2 collagen is actually the main ingredient in our product called Joyfield. Okay, and of course, people with joint issues will be taking Profil and also Joyfield at the same time. All right. So what is so special? Joyfield, okay, has this what do you call this uh, how to say undenatured type 2 collagen. Okay, undenatured type 2 collagen. So most people know collagen, and most people know that collagen is good for skin, but most people don't know that type 2 collagen is a collagen specifically for joints, because I would say it is very, very important part of our cartilage. If you can see the diagram just now, right? So type 2 collagen is it is important that it is undenatured. Now, what is the undenatured and denatured? If you look at the picture at the bottom here, the left picture shows you undenatured collagen, and the right picture shows you denatured. So what's the difference? If it is denatured, it means that it is already exposed to high heat, high temperature, and the original structure will actually be destroyed, and it will not be effective. All right. So thanks I actually ensures that our type 2 collagen is undenatured, like you can see on the left picture below. Right, now that's the difference between the undenatured on the left, and you can see the structure clearly as it is still in strips, versus the denatured form on the right. Right, so our thanks I type 2 collagen is undenatured because of our extraction technology, so that it's in a film form that you can put under your tongue, and it really helps anyone with joint pains. Okay, so that's the two products, Profil and Joyfield. Okay, so next we actually I actually want to share that our body is built up from nutrients. Okay, and there are 5 macronutrients that we normally able or we need. Right, for example, carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins, and of course mineral. Okay, so what does carbohydrate do? It provides energy source, and then protein and fat will actually allow us to have body formation, wound healing. Mineral and vitamins actually regulate our body. Okay, so if you look at this, these two are award-winning doctors, Nobel Prize winners in 1954 and 1962. He won Nobel Prize twice. Yeah, Dr. Linus Pauling. He says all diseases, without any exception, are due to insufficient minerals. Wow, that means we all have to understand that minerals are very, very important. And the other doctor here in play here is actually Dr. Mindell. He also says vitamin is actually very, very important, but without mineral, it cannot function. That means you can take whatever or however much of minerals that you want, um, then only your body will be able to absorb the vitamins. Without the mineral, your body will not be able to absorb mineral that efficiently lah. That's what they are trying to say. So actually, all of us actually need 4% mineral to live. Okay, so before joining Tengsai, I didn't even know this. Okay, so in order to make 60 trillion cells in our body to function properly, minerals are very, very, very important. Okay, so our body cannot produce mineral. This is the thing that most of us do not know. Okay, so our body need to absorb the minerals through the intake of fruits that we eat, vegetable that we eat, food that we eat, vegetables, plants, but then now, if you notice, the world is actually facing mineral deficiency. Why? Because our soil is contaminated. You know why it's contaminated? I give you one example. In Russia, you know how is it contaminated? The nuclear plant leaked, all right, has got problem. So somewhere near Chernobyl, they will not be able to plant anything for the next couple of hundred years. Okay, but if you want to plant something and you eat, you will get nuclear contamination. All right. So our agricultural activities actually polluted our soil, pesticides with fertilizers. I actually love to go up Camerons. But when I go up Cameron Highlands, I see all the farms there. The amount of pesticides they spray. It's very very alarming. All right. So next, we go to our next product, which is actually the mineral ice. Now, this product actually has the liquid form and also the powdered form. The liquid form is on the left, and the powdered form is on the right. So this mineral is actually plant-based. So plant-based fulvic acid, what are the minerals and why is it so important? So most of us know that we need to have 5 essential nutrients that our body needs, which is what I mentioned just now: carbohydrate, fat, protein, and also vitamins. Last but not least is mineral. Mineral is actually around 4% of our body, so it actually is one of the most important one. Now, although it's only 4%, if your body is lacking even by 1%, you will realize that there will be something wrong with your body. You will get, maybe psoriasis, or whatever that's wrong with your body. You will definitely feel it. So different issues. If you do not have minerals in your body, maybe you will see that your nails is cracked. Basically you experience hair loss, less energy, experience some diseases that are caused by the lack of minerals. Okay, so even a lot of small children or young children nowadays have eczema problem. Even some of them have depression and autism as well. So one of the main reason is the lack of mineral. All right. So like for a lot of people, they would think that they can go to pharmacy and buy maybe zinc or potassium or calcium, or your doctors will tell you to eat more iron tablets when you are pregnant, or maybe you can get 3 or 4 bottles, but most of the minerals cannot carry out their functions if they are only 1 or 2 or even 3, or I let's say give you 4 of them lah. Okay, why? Because they always need a whole range of mineral, because they work together as a group. Minerals actually work together as a group. Okay, so what's so special about Tangsai fulvic mineral acid? So a lot of minerals that you buy from pharmacies, the absorption is only about 10 to 20%. Okay, why? Because they are the mineral based mineral. Okay, it's not natural, but ours is actually a plant-based mineral derived from plants. Okay, the absorption is actually 98%. Why is it 98%? Now, why we say so? Because actually our source is from this ancient plant derived sedimentary layer, which means that hundreds of millions of years ago, um, the plants are very very big, and the roots grow very very deep into the earth. Yeah, so minerals cannot be generated by our own body, right? So it has to be in a form from where? It has to be from the earth. The roots of this ancient plant actually go very deep into the earth, so they can absorb minerals from the soil. So over millions of years, this plant died, okay, and they form sedimentary layers, and our minerals are actually extracted from this ancient plant derived sedimentary layer. So, having said that, the molecules are very, very small, and because it has gone through millions of years of fermentation, yeah. So these molecules are like, how do I put it to you? 1 to a 7,000 size of a red blood cell. This one I hear, I can remember this very well because I hear Yvonne always talking about this. So, for example, a red blood cell is like the size of a basketball. Okay, so the molecule would be like the size of a red bean compared to the basketball. So it's very, very easy to be absorbed by our body. So what is the important part of this absorption? For example, when you buy supplements from your pharmacy lah, okay, the most expect what are the most expensive supplements that you can buy? Okay, this one it hit me very hard because Yvonne usually talks about this. Okay, she will ask what are the most expensive supplements that you can buy. It is actually, I would say, the supplements that we take a lot, but our body cannot absorb. Okay, which means it all goes to waste. And when that happens, it is no use to our body. Okay, but our absorption rate is 98%. Okay, and so you also actually need a variety of minerals. Our fulvic acid mineral has more than 70 types of mineral. Okay, so our perfect mineral I actually contains 70 different minerals inside, and it's actually plant-based mineral. Okay, so you can see from here that plant-based mineral contained in the perfect mineral I, it is important for our body to actually have 70 kinds of natural mineral, 70 kinds of mineral in a natural balance. Okay, so that you can it can be optimized, or it can be optimum for our body, right? So our plant-based mineral is called what? Fulvic acid. Okay, so fulvic acid is a natural plant sedimentary layer. It's from a natural plant sedimentary layer, and it contains 70 minerals. Okay, and the fulvic acid is like a transport system. It's like a transport agent that actually can bring minerals to different parts of the body, so that it's much more absorbable, easily to be absorbed. Okay, it is not possible actually to take all these minerals from our food, right? Because, like I mentioned just now, the current agriculture, the way we grow our crops, okay, even if you take organic food, now people say, wow, organic pork lah, organic broccoli lah, organic this, organic that. Okay, it just doesn't have that kind of mineral that 50 years ago it used to have, because the soil and the growing method is different. All right, so plants or crops actually grow very fast nowadays. So actually the roots don't go deep into the ground to absorb the minerals from the earth and actually provide the kind of minerals that our body actually need. So that's why when we actually take in large quantities, you will still face the lack of minerals. Okay, so when you actually take minerals, even if you actually look at the diagram here, okay, like I mentioned just now, minerals can actually transport, is actually a transport agent, and actually it has to work in groups lah. Okay, so when you take it, when you take our mineral, even if you spray onto your body, okay, spray onto your joints, and you will actually realize that the absorption power is strong because it's very high quality fulvic acid. So what does this do actually? It actually eliminates the harmful stuff from our body, so that it can actually help us to detox. And this high quality fulvic acid contains actually 70 types of mineral in a very well balanced manner, and it acts like a bus. Okay, like I said, it can bring all the minerals to all the parts of our body, and it's actually highly absorbable. Okay, so if you look here, these are the some of the symptoms of mineral deficiencies in 3 different stages. Okay, so now the power of our fulvic acid and minerals can actually help neutralize radiation, enhance detoxification. These are all the things that it can actually do: regenerate, prolong essential nutrients, improve immune system, yeah, helps enzyme system, stabilize the hormones for ladies and all. So next, you can see here, this is actually an experiment file, okay, done by our company, okay, and it's actually proven by experiment that the perfect mineral eye liquid can actually effectively inactivate COVID-19 virus. Okay, in the test region 1, which is undiluted, after 15 seconds, more than 90% of virus is actually deactivated. After 60 seconds, excuse me, more than 99% of virus deactivation. Now, if you say that, oh, I don't want to, use undiluted, even if you see the region test 2, when the fulvic acid mineral, perfect mineral eye, is 10 times diluted, after 15 seconds, more than 84.2% of virus is deactivated. After 60 seconds, more than 93.7%. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, so next, we come to a very, very special product called Jogenex. Okay, now this is actually our latest product that was launched 1 or 2 years ago, and a lot of people got very, very good results after consuming it. So this is Jogenex. What is Jogenex? Jogenex is actually invented by Dr. Joe, okay, and gene X means gene expression. So the product is called Joe Gene X. So what is gene? Now let's explore this. Okay, so let's explore this. What is genes? In our body, we have trillions of cells, like what I mentioned just now. So when you look at the cells, each cell has a nucleus. All right. Now in the nucleus, you have chromosome. Half will be from your mom. The other half is from the dad. All right. So from this chromosome, if you actually zoom in further, you can see a long chain of DNA, which if we zoom in further, each DNA will have segments of DNA, and in each segment is called a gene. So there are roughly about 22,000 types of genes in a body, and each gene actually control a body system. Wow, I didn't even know this previously. So some genes will actually control your onco situation. What are onco genes? Well, onco genes are actually cancer-causing genes. So there are many, many genes in the body, and each of these genes will control a body system. Now, in layman terms, simply explain to you guys, each of these genes will have an on and off switch. Okay? So, let's say that a gene is controlling your metabolism of fat. Okay? Obese gene. If that gene is switched off, then you find your metabolism or you start gaining weight. Okay? It will not be working properly. Yeah? Then there are actually certain genes that are not good. For example, oncogene, which is the cancer-causing genes, and it should be turned off, right? If it is turned on, then it is actually bad for the body. You most probably will be getting cancer. So basically, what Georgenex does over time is that it switches off bad genes and switch on those genes that are good and is supposed to be switched on. So when we are born, we are not saying that the DNA or genes are actually not changed. When we are born, it is actually fixed, and we are not mutating the genes, but each gene contains an on and off switch. So sometimes due to our lifestyle, the things that we eat, or when people tell you, hey, I am very strong, I can only need to sleep 2-3 hours a day, then big problem. So when we sleep late or have not so healthy eating habit, over time it actually affects our gene switches. Okay, the whole study is called epigenetics. Okay, and over time your gene expression is actually affected. Genes that are supposed to switch on, maybe over time your metabolic gene is actually switched off, and those genes that are supposed to be switched off, like the oncogene, is actually switched on due to your bad lifestyle. Okay, and then you will have more chances of getting cancer. All right, so over time, Jogenex, the product Jogenex, actually helps to switch on genes that are supposed to be switched on and switch off genes that are supposed to be switched off. Okay, so besides that, Georgianex also contains a lot of phytonutrients inside. So phytonutrients, or also known as phytochemicals, are actually the seventh nutrient and the most important nutrient in the body after protein, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, water, and also vitamin. Okay, so besides that, it actually contains a lot of phytonutrients inside this Georgianex. Okay, so phytonutrients are it actually means nutrients from plants. Okay, now many times our meals do not contain enough nutrients, like what I said just now. Why? Because the roots doesn't grow deep enough, and they are not different color, because different colors actually contains different type of phytochemicals. So every day we cannot take that much, right? And we definitely have a lack of phytonutrients in our body lah. Okay, so Georgianex is actually very very interesting, and I'm sure that many of us have heard what is noni berries, which have many many testimonies in the market already. Okay, and one of the special item is mangosteen. Okay, if you see the picture of mangosteen here, okay, when we eat mangosteen, we only eat the white flesh, but actually the most important nutrient are in the skin, the purple part, but we cannot eat the skin because it doesn't taste nice lah, right? And noni is a fruit that has a lot of nutrients, but it tastes very bad. So it is almost impossible. So Georgianex has actually 36 different types of fruits and vegetables and superfoods all combined into one sachet. Right? It has things like turmeric, if you look at the picture, green tea, and these are very, very good ingredients for the body. It also has ginseng, acai berry, noni, mangosteen, aloe vera, and a lot of berries inside. So when you consume it, not only your body immune system will actually improve, many people experience eyesight improvement, brain power, and it also optimizes a lot of the body functions as well. So besides switching on what is supposed to be on and switching off what is supposed to be off, it also helps in boost our immune system. All right. So phytochemicals actually are known to be very good antioxidant. All right. And in one sachet, in our Georgianex, one sachet has more than 1,000 phytonutrients inside that can help with the five main benefits. Okay. Boost immune system, good antioxidant effect, promote cell metabolism. Most importantly for us today, fight cancer cell proliferation, okay, and reduce the impact of carcinogen. Okay, so actually, this is a product that has a lot of benefits when you take it. Okay, so if you can see here in the next slide, this is actually the product range in Malaysia today, but I won't cover on skincare. Okay, but I just want to mention that our skincare is also very very good, and it contains a lot of it contains proteoglycan as well, bird's nest, mineral, and a lot of other things inside one package. Okay, so this is the NFR product range here, um, and okay, we have informed spots. All right, informed spots is actually a body that tests for banned substances. So world-class athletes like Olympic athletes, national athletes can take this product that can actually help them, and that they do not contain any steroids or banned substances that will actually prevent them from being able to compete in those international competition. Right? So it's very very safe to take, and we also have our halal certification. Okay, it is certified by NAHA in Japan, and NAHA is actually recognized by JAKIM in Malaysia. So for all our Muslim friends, no worries. Our products Profil Joyfeel has this halal certification. Okay, we also have a very very powerful certification called the Japa certification. Japa stands for Japanese Association of Preventive Medicine for Adult Diseases. Okay, which means that it is certified by this Japa board. Okay, this is very important because this certification, because it shows that the products are pure, natural, no side effect, and the products must be proven that these products can actually improve human health. Okay, so now, what is actually Japa? You might ask. So Japa is actually yearly or biannually. They will have to ensure the products are still in line with the certification. So it's actually very very safe, and it's actually to prove that the product is safe and quality is assured. Okay, so basically only one company can get this certification for each range of product. So for example, um, if there are a few companies that has this mineral product or this phytonutrient product or this proteoglycan product, okay, and if the company product has that logo on the packing, basically it means that our company's product is the best because only one company will be awarded the endorsement of Japa. Okay, so Georgenex is mainly phytonutrient, right? So if Georgenex has it, basically it is the best in the market. Okay, because only one company is awarded. Same goes with our profile and our canal. So it's very very highly regarded in the market. So how does Tengsai product work? If you look at the minerals, okay, minerals will actually provide you basic essential, and the Georgenex will actually help you with prevention, and profile is of course the protection. Okay, so here we next move to some amazing testimonies. This is Mr. Chia from KL, which has got a skin problem. He actually went to color his hair. Now I think a lot of guys also start coloring their hair because they want to look a little bit more handsome, a little bit younger, right? But the side effect of it is he has this skin problem after going for his hair coloring. So he has got no choice. He came across Thanks Eye, and he was taking this profile. And if you look at the right picture, this is only 2 weeks after taking profile. And how he takes the profile is he dilutes one film into water, and he sprays it on his skin, and basically he consumed 2 films a day. Okay, and next you see this lady, I think girl, has got a skin problem, eczema, for 7 to 8 years already. So when they stumble upon Tengsai product, they just take 1 film a day, and only after 1 week, there is a very very good significant improvement. Okay, so before I actually go on to um, tell you about the promo for this month, I would like to actually invite uh, Christine, okay, to share her testimony taking the Tengsai product. Christine, are you there, Christine?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, can you hear my voice?
Yes, yes.
Hi, okay. Amazing sharing by Alfred, my husband. Okay, thanks for giving me this opportunity to give my short testimony, right? Okay, I have this very bad constipation, okay, for more than 20 years. I do not go, I just cannot go toilet even though I take a lot of fruits, a lot of veggies, drink a lot of water. It's just I just can get constipated for 3 to 5 days. Okay, before I come to know about Tangsai product, we actually tried a lot of products from the pharmacies, and I even actually tried a wearable product. It helps, but it actually didn't solve the problem. On and off, my constipation still comes. So once my husband introduced me to this product, I tried. Okay, I remember the first time I tried, I went to the office where Sister Irene actually let me try a piece of profile. So I tried and I said, how come this profile tastes bitter? And she told me there must be something in your body which is very toxic. So that day I actually constipated for 3 days already. Okay, so without thinking much, after listening about the products, I just invest the sets for myself. I try the products. After a week, the constipation actually resolved. Before that, it didn't. It still, I still get constipated, but what do you call that? I actually asked Irene why this product is still not working. So she actually asked me to reduce, because for normal people they need to take the PMA liquid 5 ml. I took 5 ml, but it doesn't work on me because constipated people, the body is actually very dehydrated. They need to take a lot of water. Asked me to cut down PMA and continue my Georgianex. So I actually cut down. In my mind, like if the product cut down, it won't be effective. But I was so wrong. I cut down the PMA. I continue to take my Georgianex. My constipation actually resolved up until today. It's already almost 6 months I'm taking it. Okay, that's constipation. I'm very happy because once you can go toilet, you are very happy. Okay, and the second problem I have is actually insomnia. Maybe due to my workload, I'm actually working a lot of things to think, a lot of things to handle. So actually, I do not sleep well. With Georgia Next, I can have a very, very deep sleep without any dreams. I can just sleep through the whole night and wake up very fresh the next day. Okay, just by Georgia Next. And the last testimony, about 7 years ago, I actually twisted my ankles. I twisted both my ankles together, very clumsy. um, I went for this acupuncture. I went for all this what do you call that treatment. The what do you call that the old people say it's like rheumatism. It actually haunts me. So taking, then I asked what other products can help. Is Profil and Joyfil. In taking it only one piece a day, and one piece of Profil, one piece of Joyfil, the pain is not here anymore. So I'm very thankful that Tangsai product actually really helps. And to those who are watching us and have not tried the product, you all must try because the product is really amazing. Once you try it, you can feel the difference. And there is no side effect because we are Japa certified. There's no worries. You just take it and you enjoy the benefits of Tangsai product. Okay, that's all my sharing.
Okay, thank you. Okay, um, the thing is that amazing. Sometimes it doesn't mean by taking a lot, of the quantity will actually be better. Your body is the best judge, and when you take these Tangsai products, your body will actually tell you what's happening, what they want. Okay, so next, we have another special sharer. She is also Christine. So we have two Christines here today. Okay, but actually we call her Christy lah. Okay, Christy, are you here, Christy?
Hello, hello. I'm here, Alfred. Can you hear me?
Okay. So
Um,
yes. Can you share with us what did you benefit from taking your Tangsai product?
okay. Very good afternoon, everybody. I'll be very fast because I do not know whether the line is there or not. So similarly, I have the same situation with Christine, suffering from constipation for a long time, and I've been also searching for a very good product for myself because I lead a very unhealthy lifestyle, which is late night sleeping, very less, lots of stress in work, and always sleeping out. So when I noticed my health is deteriorating since I was a teenager, I only noticed when I was 20 years old. I said, hey, how come everybody goes to toilet and I don't? Then only I started to take notice on that part. But I still couldn't solve it, even with thanks I still had on and off situations. So thanks to Christine, I will probably be trying to reduce my PMA intake. But what I love the most about thanks is it's so multi-purpose. Even for my whole family, we can make, and the best was the collagen, the profile thingy, which I see that taking collagen from various companies, the result is so different, and the effectiveness and the I would say the speed of it working is remarkable. It's like, wow, what does it do? Even my friend in Australia who said, enough, don't introduce me anything anymore. I said, no, this is the last one. You give it a try. And she said, okay, let's just give it a try. And she came back to me saying, wow, this Japanese thing is really good. So I think you are not start, you can actually start on it and experience it yourself and see what it does to your body. Just like Alfred said, listen to your body and see what it can help. I
Okay.
enjoy it very much together with my son, yes.
Okay, thank you, Christy. Thank you so much. Okay,
Bye
now, basically,
bye.
next, I also want to share a bit of my own testimony. I also have, like I said, a few testimonies to show, but I would like to share one of my most amazing, I would say, testimony. Mine is on high cholesterol. Can you imagine, okay, if your cholesterol, I have got bad cholesterol, which is triglyceride, hereditary from my mom. Okay, not that I blame my mom. No, it's because of my own eating habits, like what I shared during Georgianex just now. It's our habit. Okay, so my triglyceride is actually 12.63. It's actually off the roof. All right. Normal range is you should be less than 2.5. Mine is 12.63 triglyceride. So the doctor fell off his chair. Immediately, he issued two settings for me. Okay, one of the setting is Lipitor, the other one is something that starts with P. So I chanced upon Thanks I in December, okay, middle of December, and I did another blood test on February 22nd. So that's basically about 2 months. So I was taking the mineral and the Georgianex. And from there, my triglyceride reading went from 12.63 to 2.6. Wow. Okay, so happy. So I am free of setting. I do not have to take any cholesterol medicine. And my total cholesterol, HDL, which is bad cholesterol, I think HDL, right, is basically 10.21. Okay, total 10.21. So normal range is 5.0. So 10.21, when I took my test in on February 22nd, it came down to 4.9. Wow, right? So if you want to see my what do you call this,
Result.
lab test report, you can actually text me. I can actually send them to you. Okay, so that's my sharing for the testimony. And before I pass it back to Yvonne, I would like to share the July promotion. Okay, now this is our July promotion where you buy two, uh, you get one free, plus you get another extra one set mineral liquid. So I will pass it to Yvonne to actually share what do you call this, to actually share the promo with you guys, right? So I pass it back to Yvonne.
Okay, thank you so much, Alfred, for your wonderful sharing. So I'm sure everyone who have listened to his sharing today, I think you have benefited a lot, and it's very, very clear in terms of all the products he shared. And also, thanks so much for the two testimonial sharers, both Christines. Yeah, so if you have more questions, I think you can ask the person who introduced you to this call as well. But I'm quite sure that it's clear enough that you understand the product to quite a good extent. Okay, so our products is really, really good. So not just take on your own, also share with the people around you, because a lot of people can benefit from our products. It's really, really amazing. Even for myself, I also used to do a lot of sports, and I also had a lot of injuries in my knees and my shoulders and my back, just like Alfred. Yeah. So by taking Profil, Joyfil, and minerals at that time, yeah, it really uh, improved a lot within a short period of time, like just I think 1 month at a time. Yeah. So for this,
爸爸洗的，没有我洗，爸爸都讲是这样。
sorry, I mute someone. Okay. So with this, we end our sharing for today. Okay. So this is actually our promo for July. Okay, so for people who are interested in the products, when they first buy a package, basically you buy two sets, get one set free. So you can see on the top is two sets that you can choose anything of your choice, and then one set free. You also can choose any products of your choice, and then the promo this month is that you get an extra one set free mineral eye liquid. Okay, mineral liquid. So there's four bottles of mineral eye liquid. That's for Malaysia, and then for NFR market and Singapore, basically you get one set free extra of hybrid mineral capsules. Okay, it's the capsules, not the liquid, because in Singapore we don't have the liquid yet. Okay, so this is for the promo for this month. So yeah, make full use of this promo, and actually you can get more product for better value price. Okay. So we end our sharing for today. Thank you everyone for attending our afternoon home party session. Okay, share the goodness of health to everyone you love. Thank you, and you can join our next home party next week on Sunday. It will be Chinese in Mandarin, same time, 2:30 p.m. And then as well as tomorrow, Power Monday at 8:30 p.m. at night, we have another product sharing by our amazing speaker, Miss Christine Gan. Okay, so thank you everyone for your time today, and have a good rest of the weekend. Bye bye.